Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Sylvie, and welcome to the stream. So today, I'm gonna be playing more The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Last stream it was just a bit more grinding and doing a bit of side quests, which I did not expect to do last stream because I thought I was going to be continuing on with the story quest. But today we are actually going to continue on with the story quest, continue on with the main quest today. So today we're going to go ahead and talk to Neil, which is the last person that we have saw after meeting the mayor. So I finally found where he is, and I did a little bit of grinding off stream, so that way I could unlock more ports and also more slots, so then my party members know more spells than they had previously. So I did grind. I gained a little bit more Mira, which is the currency in this game, and I figured out how I can get more Mira. I just had to keep grinding, get a bunch of Sepith, and then just trade it at someone from the hotel, which was actually really, really good, because I was really worried about how much money I can get, because I thought the only way I can get money is from the side quests that I have to do. But I can get more Mira from tradings from Sepith, so I just had to keep grinding and then get some more Sepith and just trade it off, so which is really, really good. All right. Okay, without any further ado, let's go ahead and just get started, shall we? Okay. So we need to go to the bar, because that's usually where he is at. That's the restaurant, Racer Guild, and here's the bar. And there he is. Oh, god dang it. This ain't a joke, you know. Ugh. Well, we have found him, but he's drunk off his butt. Was having his article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs after all. Though he seemed to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You're one to talk. Don't they sometimes call you Bottomless Shira? Oh please, Bottomless is much more suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor, no matter how much I may drink. My face and my disposition remain unreddened. So don't you dare group a funny, loving drinker like myself in the same category as this clumsy lush. Oh, come on now. When you get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone around you gets a heck of a show. Admit it. It's certainly true that Aina is like a bucket to Shira's civil. But no matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Oh. Where am I? Good, you're awake. Sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health, you know. My head. What the? You're that bracer trainee, aren't you? Oh my goodness. What the heck am I doing in Relent? Thought I made my way to Bose. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose, and so are we. Oh, well, dang. Don't scare me like that. Oh, and I see you've got a lovely lass with you. Name's Shirazar Harvey. The pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two. Shirazar? Are you the infamous Silverstreak by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me then. Only rumors, I'm afraid, but yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken. Which means you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. You find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seemed pretty troubled. Dang, they saw that? Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Dang, Army's regulations on the spread of information really restrict what I'm able to learn anyway. And if I try to consult General Morgan at the Hawking Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. So I figured I'd at least try to score an interview with the legendary voluptuous mayor, but it may turn me away outright. And to top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything. Oh great adios, tell me, what did I do to deserve this shabby life? Well, you did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. But if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. Huh? We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now. So naturally we've met with the mayor and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Yep, totally. Hi, Sparkle. Oh, hello, High Noon. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Score, and the goddess gets a point. Bless on the bounty of Adios. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything, every last detail. We'll be glad to, however, aren't you forgetting something, Neil? Huh? That information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first and get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally. You want mirror or something? My research friends are long exhausted at this point. I'm sorry to say. We're not interested in your money. We just find it fascinating that you made your way to Bose right after this incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard some interesting things yourself, that being the case. Ugh, and here I thought you were a nice kid. Turns out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay? Fine. I'll tell you everything, on my honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out your pen and paper. We're ready whenever you are. Man, way to go, Joshua. You're on a roll. Well, if he ever gets tired of being a bracer, we all know he'll have a bright future in racketeering with those skills. The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Revenue to the west. I talked to a villager who just come to Bose for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently, she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident. A huge shadow flying overhead? Yep, airship, I told him. Maybe even that missing one. Ooh. But the army checked out and found absolutely nothing. Aw, you meanie, you raised our hopes only to dash him straight away. So you're saying somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything? That's what I'm saying. I warned you it was big news. And I went to a lot of trouble to get this sad morsel too. What with that information embargo in place and all. Well done. Now let's hear that second clue of yours. Ugh, fine. The other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move. Intelligence division? I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royally sanctioned branch of the army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination. That's the one, yeah. Supposedly, they're so elite they can stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, is apparently quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us in our investigation. Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help much on your end. A promise is a promise. I scratched. Now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Joshua told Neil all about the incident in real life, as well as the information received from General Morgan. Capua's Sky Bandits and ransomed a man on the royal house and their airship corporations? Good goddess, that's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link I've been killing myself to find. Thought your fancy did it. Absolutely, I can definitely write my article now. I can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I'll have to find Dorothy post haste. See you later, you wonderful people. You... Wow, his spirits certainly lifted fast. Well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. Well, look at you, from Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy in under a minute. Talk about a split personality. Stop thinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating, a little give and take, nothing more. A bad boy exterior with a good boy inside, or is it the other way around? Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only really dealt with scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, and that's when you'll need to bust out some really questionable negotiation techniques. I'll break those kneecaps. Why were you looking at me when you said that? Anyway, that aside, was anyone else a little bothered when Neil talked about that huge flying shadow thing? That eyewitness report from Revenue? I'd say there's a strong chance there's nothing to it, if the army already checked it out. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. They could have missed something. It wasn't General Morgan himself after all, but one of his men, and some of those guys are pretty thick-headed. That is true. Probably worth looking into. Certainly can't hurt at any rate. You two are starting to get the hang of this, I see. I think this is a splendid idea. Let's head to Revenue then, shall we? Got it. Yay! Okay. Alrighty. Let's head to Revenue Trail. Which I believe... I think it's in the east one? I don't know why I clicked that. Oh. Oh, that's Hawking Gate. Oh, I think it's on the west side, I believe. Maybe. Check out the map, actually. Oh, yeah, it's on the left one, yeah. Going west. This way. Up, 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 up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. Huh? Oh. Oh. Sure, sir. Is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airliner incident? No, I'm here on some chump errands. But speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of the Sky Bandits. Still, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? I'm sure you heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright taken hostage? Don't make me laugh. That old man's not going to get beaten by the likes of some sky bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I like to believe that too, but I wonder who this guy is. I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are those brats you've got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Well, then I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius' kids. Huh? That's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe it. Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. Are you sure she's really Cassius' daughter? You wanna try saying that again with my staff in your teeth? She's the bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. But I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Sherazade. And be careful not to let those brats drag you down. Yeah. And make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself either. I'll keep those words in mind. Alright, Sherazade. Was it you who took care of that monster near the mine? Yeah? Well, actually it wasn't just me, it was us. I don't think any number of trainees would have made much difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those sky bandits. Later. Who is this guy? I wonder. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see, so that was Heavy Blade Agate, huh? Heavy Blade Agate? What a stupid name. Agate Korsner, senior bracer in the Bracer Guild. He works in all regions and isn't afflicted with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. What to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into, and those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. Well, I couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Revenue Village. So he's gonna be, an important character. So let's explore around. Try to avoid as much pond monsters as possible. Or we just head up to the village. Alright, let's see what we can find out about the site. So what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. Makes sense to me. I see, you're all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although, if it's possible, I'd rather like a glass of your fruit wine. Those things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closed his eyes for a moment as a look of sadness passed over his aged features. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, actually we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really, is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the villager, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadows making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid anyway you think about it. Any way you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagine it, huh? I guess the best thing we could do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention him. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Ooh, so we learned a little bit about a gate. Maybe his past concerns about like with people that he trusts, you know? Like someone betrayed him and then that's how he kind of learned like not to like trust other people. That's all I can think of as of right now. Go find this boy named Louis. Not sure where he is. He should be somewhere in this village. I know that guy. Oh, there's a flower here. Accepting calendar 1192. Here rest the souls of 6 righteous people who lost their lives in the flames of war. Eve, Abel, Nicole, Wilhelm, Irina, and Misha. May you all find peace. Rest with the goddess. Oh, so those are the people who have passed away due to the war. Let me through. Let me through. Or I can't go through. Locked. Oh. I wonder if we would be able to... The Hotel Inn. Pretty ice cream. Oh, I should buy one. And some juice. Can we sell? Oh, we can sell those. Okay. We go here. Nothing. Yeah, rotate my camera. Forgot. Vince. Lee hasn't come over recently. Wonder if something happened. Oh. Are you guys visitors? If you're looking for the village elders, it's up to him that house. Looking for Louis. So that's the exit. Is Louis not here? Already been to this house. Oh, there he is. Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, no, we're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like a gate? I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Ugh, why don't you tell me how you really feel? After seeing my great skill with a staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Whoa, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. I hope you've learned your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine. We're not worried about that. Do you think you can just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember. Well, okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now, hold on a minute here. You say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too, kind of like a mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit airship, if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. Yeah, and the two shadows just kept on flying north, until I can't see them anymore. So north is... There's a trail that continues behind the village, but it leads to an old Semtia mine which was abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The little boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Aww. Enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like all those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight, you just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. As usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Oh, thank you, Louie, for your information. Okay. So, I guess we're gonna head into the mines. West. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh.
Seems you came up short.
Royal Leaf. On a Royal Leaf. Ooh, some kind of odor. Oh, I'm confused. Josh was confused. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Gonna need those. Let's encounter it. We need a heal. Sure. Art. Here. Eee. Is it 1 HP or something? What the heck? 62. Ooh.
Piece of cake.
What the heck? Oh, it's because I accidentally... I know what I did. Oh my goodness. My controls. My controller's being weird. Maybe go here. Abandoned mine. Oh, okay. So this is the mine that we're at. Is there a recovery point here? Wait to unlock. The gate is secure with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. Padlock and chain are rusted. It looks like this gate has been opened recently, which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing out of here? What do you mean out of here? Do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about it. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't you even think about doing that. For now, we better head back to the village and talk with the elder. He might have the key. You're no fun, Shira. It could break the lockdown. But I guess because they want to keep their people safe. Where is the villager? Where is he? Oh, he's at the grave. Oh, okay. So this is where you are, Elder Roy. Oh, it's you, young bracers, is it? Well, this is a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls who we lost 10 years ago. Since the Post region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. And this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. There's no need for you to get somber into, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Alright, there was something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. So you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for the padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. Sorry about that. I don't know, but if my mic picked up, like, accidentally hit my mug against my my water bottle. So sorry if that hurt your ears. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Alright, here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Ryzen. This will really help a lot. Don't mention it, we're always in debt to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Okay. Let's head to the mine. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. Let's use this kiwi bar from the village elder. It opened! Phew, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone, stay alert. Oh, this is dark. Whoa! Those like they're like crabs. Oh wow. Mm. Yeah, there's crabs in the mine. Okay, so there's a bridge over there we can't go through. It's dark in here, I can't really see. calls for backup. Wait, you guys don't need backup. I need backup. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the Quiet Estelle? It looks like we hit the jackpot. Oh! This is the amazing airliner! Oh! Wait, this is their ship. Oh, wait, hold on. What? Oh my god, so they set up their base in this abandoned mine. Of course, no soldier is gonna go in here. Dang, okay. Oh, okay. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle. Got it, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. Understood, Kyle. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. Huh? The League of... what? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now, I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the one who Dosetta had a run-in with back in Rolent. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airline and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll come along quietly. Now, hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, Bandit Boy? I see you're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get 'em, boys. Ooh. Okay, let's go ahead and give you a tear bomb. So then you're in good health.
Here I come.
363. Okay, not bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Bomb toss. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Take that. And then we're gonna use her S break. 53 heal, that's good.
Someone's been naughty.
Okay, so we took out Kyle, so that's good. And then now we just have to take care of the rest, which is like, which should be much more easier. Ooh, and we're poisoned. Okay, I'm not gonna have Estelle heal. This is pretty bad. Okay, La Cartha. Okay, so we'll heal both of us. Okay, perfect. And then we'll have Josh take care of this guy. And then I can't do my craft. Here, we take care of this. Perfect. And then do art here, and then we'll heal Joshua. Oh, I missed. Let's take this guy out first. Oh, I missed! No! How did I miss? Okay. Let's heal. Should be to take out this guy. Okay, cool. Nice. Yes.
Oh, are we done already?
Oh, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Dosetta got beat by you three. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What's with that you called yourself League of the Especially Dim or something? You making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! Oh, a smoke bomb. What is this? You've got to be kidding me, another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. How are they able to fit that airliner in here? Ow, ow, ow. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once but twice now that they've gotten away. If I got demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shira, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right. Any treasures? Anything in here? Wow. See if there's anything around here. Can we climb up? Oh, no. Oh, there's like entrance for that. Oh, okay. Oh, dang. This is huge. Inside. Wow, it's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Skyband managed to make off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Okay. Wow. What's in here? It looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Nobody's here. Oh. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. Oh, this is outside. Oh. Oh, that's from there. And then this is from there too. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Head up this way? Wow. Okay, so there's nothing here. Go down. Down the stairs. Then do this. There's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The Skyband has probably used this to move the cargo. Oh, okay. It's on exclamation point. I wonder what this is. It's the orbital energy control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. Oh, can't you move the camera around? What? There's something here? I saw another exclamation point. Okay, let me just double check with everything. Okay. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Okay. And then, oops. Here. It's right outside. Anything here? Nope. Okay. Alrighty. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility the passengers were transferred into the Sky Bandits airship, and then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Skybands hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Skybandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why did they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to sort the cargo, move the hostages aboard their own aircraft, steal the armed entry, keep clear of the armed search party, vigilanted because their hideout is somewhere weird. Hey. What's their hideout? Oh, hello, Tarnished. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi. Yes, that's exactly right. From my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10 to 15 arg in size. In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Skyband's airship could land. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height like mountains and ravines? That seemed like a likely place for the Skyband's hideout. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's a possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation, because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report your findings to Lugrand. We should be able to contact the Hawking Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Okay. Nice. A huge battle. Well, it wasn't that bad, honestly. Oh, the army is here. Huh? What the heck? Great, now this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they saved us the trouble of having to contact them. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see the shiny emblem on my chest? The brazier emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. Oh, it's the General. General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? What happened? We happened to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. But wait a minute here, how about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright men, take them to custody. Oh god. Great, we're thrown into a cell. Whoa. The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. This is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Well, why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early," if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Oh. True. because if he said that, like, you can't be here this early. Oh. Or a collaborator who's leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we were the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Is it him? Has he come back? Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. But this unfounded self-confidence and tone of a certain narcissism belong to... It's you, isn't it, Olivier? Oh, I like the ding-dong! You do remember my dulcet chords. Why is he in a cell? To think that we meet again in a place like this. Seems that we are bound by destiny. Well, why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd rather be an old woman by the time you're done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market and then moved on to the Enter Rose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill, so I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very, very you, Olivier. Yet, I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sauteed duck I've had the chef prepared. But the blood sauce which had been used was little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. But auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went from somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. It's expensive. 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivier? That's such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow tastes caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having the chef look me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not his stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say any other word, a group of soldiers came filling in. And well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Oh, we're sleeping. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard this is an even assuredly misheard idiot coming from yourself. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? Hey, you three, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? What? Are you trying to tell us we've been interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? But why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I like to consider myself that reason. Is it the mayor? Mayor Maybell! Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you, but don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from the mayor herself. You better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Relent. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius Bright, the bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. Oh, so that was the reasoning why. What's wrong with him? Seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow, it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army, from the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad. That dirty, rotten scoundrel? How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not that much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Is that why he's in the cell? Because he chugs all of that 500,000 Mira wine? Indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I just think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant take this to trial, there's going to be at least be a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And that Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm pretty confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. I can't believe you were released. Like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on the compliments too so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partake of such a fine wine without paying a single mirror. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. Seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers in their work? Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec, what did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work? Or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we can use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then, we'll use you for whatever you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Of course I don't mind. I never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in both this south block. The weapon shop and Orbital Factory were targeted, as were a number of private residents. Oh no. What? So was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see, we better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again. But I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? Alright, now we have a over here. Actually, I don't mind him in our party. Okay, before we go, let's head to the Bracer Guild and see if there's anything we need to do on the bulletin board. Herm failed. Oh. Okay. Term failed. That was $1,000. Hmm. Aw, I want to do that quest. Okay. So we don't have anything. The North Block. Dang. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Well, looks like we can't do any of those, so we're gonna just continue. With oops, with the 2 new quests that I got. So let's go and do this one. Stolen ring. I was burglarized on the other day and my jeweled ring was found to be among the missing items. It's quite valuable to me, so if anyone happens to find it, please let me know. I live on Bose South Block. Okay. And then we have this one. A ferocious monster known as Amber Turtle has been spotted roving the New Ansel path. Racers from this branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. Okay. So let's go ahead and do those two. Kind of sad that I can't do the quest that was just there. Wait, who's our client? Who's my client? Lana? Okay. Let out. Jeez. Oh. Yay, this one turned out really cute. Neil, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure, something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Good afternoon, are you working on another story? Looks like you two are on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clicker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday. But it was after you had all already been hauled off. We could have had a great shot of your res had we been there. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news business. But anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits. It sure looks like that way to me. It seemed that the army is sniffing around for clues too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see, that does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? You know from whence the Sky Bandits entered town? According to witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate. Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence and Bill's market are right through the west gate, and it seems like attacking those two places would be far more ludicrous. When you put it that way, that makes a lot of sense. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway? I'm glad you asked. I'm Olivier Lenhem, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you heard rumors about me, right? Oh right, you're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. It takes guts to stiff such a big bill. It's such an honor to meet you, sir. You're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. Those two are very much alike. I'm not even going to ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. Harry. Okay. What's this over here? Oh, that's just the up. Oh, okay. That's where I was just at. Okay, so there's still some information we need to know through these houses. So many information. Hey, you there. What, is something wrong? I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you're presenting the mayor at the end of the day, you are also civilians. We cannot have you wandering around in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so abandoned about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to have to give you a personal invitation to jail. Forget about it, Estelle. There's no need. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen. For an ass in a lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? May I ask what's going on here? The general? Wait, who's that? For a soldier in the prestigious royal armor to be threatening our good citizens, that is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They're members of the Bracer Guild. Oh, is that so? And I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? But as far as the general is concerned, yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation for him, so please take your men and clear it out. But sir, your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. Alright, men, pack it up or we're returning to the Hawking Gate. The Colonel. It looks like that's that. seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture, but we made slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with this recent series of events. Thank you, we'll do what we can. He seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. But before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there is anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. They didn't mention Richard. So that's the... I don't remember what he was for. Yeah, Colonel Richard. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Neil was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division. Oh, right! Wow, for sure. For someone in the army, he sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s. He's not bad on the eyes either. He seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army. Hey, you guys. Who is that you were just talking to in the black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before. Are you trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier? What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be, nope. He said to himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is. I think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around here like this any longer. Dorothy, let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, aye, sir. Although I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something. Anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. What's the matter with you, Olivia? You look serious, and I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. Oh god. I forgot Olivia was like such like a romanticism. But I feel but I like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. You just had to act into Joshua. I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea. Cool, finally. Talk to you. Oh dear me. Weren't you the brazier who came to ask questions not that long ago? Alright, we did come before. I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So, what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right? Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you? Yes, this is a good time as any. It was the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And of course thought it was my husband coming home at such late hours, so I opened the door and started yelling. But it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. I thought my heart was gonna stop right then and there. Although it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. I see, so it was the Sky Bandits, huh? So what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur any loss of any kind? Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess. Can I ask you another thing? Did your husband coming home late mean that he went to the bar? If it wasn't that would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this. Cecile raised her hand in a casting motion. Oh, I get it. You mean fishing, right? I see now. That's right, he loves fishing more than life itself. Just yesterday, he said something about catching some smelt and took off to the lake in the south. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back. So what you're saying is he doesn't know anything about the incident? That's exactly what I'm saying. And when that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's going to get what for it, let me tell you. Hi, honey, I'm home! Whoa, what a day I had. I was fishing patiently all morning, but I have nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests? You snide old man. My goodness, woman, what kind of fiery tempests have gotten into you? Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of guests? If anyone's being rude, that would be you. I'm dumbfounded that my own husband can just take off to do what he likes at a time like this. Well, what do you meant by a time like this? Maybe I should explain. Joshua gave Mr. Kuano a brief explanation regarding the burglaries which transpired the previous night. Burglaries by Sky Bandits, you don't say. Now that is terrible. But to think that they hightailed it out of here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious. Guess they got to experience the sale effect firsthand. What did you just say? Let's all calm down here, shall we? But to think that these Sky Bandits came in the night like they did and then just disappeared like that. I wonder if it has anything to do with that thing he was talking about the other day. What do you mean? Oh right, you don't know him. He is my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down the lake shore to the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place at the other night. A strange bunch. Now this sounds really interesting. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you heard? Sure, I don't mind, but I'm just going to tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He saw them lead by way of the inn's front door and then out into the road. However, when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Yeah, that is rather odd. So, was there any type of burglary at the inn? No, nothing of the sort at all, in fact. It's quiet there. The meals are great, and it's all, well, a place I recommend to anyone. Best of all, it's a prime fishing spot. Though there weren't any definitive clues related to the incident, we did manage to hear a few interesting bits. I concur. I especially like the one that described all the delicious food at the inn. That's not what we're talking about here. Although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. Unfortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating. Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of the Sky Bandits appearing where there's nothing much happening is rather high. Oh well, I guess that's one way to think about it. And in light of this series of incidents, there's either a spy in the army or the Sky Bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It would be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see. So what you're saying is that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one. Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Lavary Lake extolled in many a rhyme as the Pearl of Liberal. Okay. So that'll be our next stop. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick bathroom break and I'll be right back. Hmm. Alrighty, I am back. Okay. So let's go ahead and before we go over there to the lake shore, let's go ahead and find the Lana person that I'm supposed to, that the missing ring. And welcome back, thank you. Probably one of the houses. That's Ansel Path. That's not where I'm supposed to go just yet. Oh, this is their house. Oh, okay. That's north. See here. I've been to this house already. Been to that one. Cross. Oh, there she is. I had a very important brain taken by them. I don't care if it's the army or the Brazier. I just want to see those burglaries caught. If these sky bandits are on the loose, I don't think I can live without being in a fear every day. Ah, I see. Okay. So a stolen ring. So it's from the burglars, okay. And then this one. So there's a new monster, so let's go ahead and go fight the new monsters then. That is... Where is... Okay, Hansen. Ah, that's where I need to go. But yay, we have a party of 4 now, so that will help a lot. Maybe at the end. Oh, that's the monster we need to exterminate. What is this? Wait. So they're weak to fire. Oh my goodness. Amber Turtle. Why are there so many of them? Let's have all our morales up. Get our strength up. Okay, let's see what Archie has. Oh, Firebolt, perfect. Let's take out these ones at the front first. See what they do. I'm scared. Mm. Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Let's go. Yes. Did it. Let me. Okay. So exterminate the monster. Okay. I think what we should do is go back to the Sky Bandit area and then be on the lookout for a ring. It'll be a long way to go, but since we now know the location is, then might as well just fight these. So I can get more of the green septium, which I really need.
Nighty-night.
Go ahead and report. We received payment from Mayor Maybell for your investigation efforts this far. Yay. And also report that as well. Okay. Now, let's see. Where do I go? East, west. Remember that I was on the west, I believe. So we're gonna go back to the abandoned mine just to see if the ring is there, because that's so far that's one of the hideouts. If it's not there, then it's probably in the Valor place.
Oh, are we done already?
Hey, this place is off limits. You're not allowed inside. If you don't leave the premises, I'll have no choice but to place you under arrest. Oh, we can't go inside. Oh, dang. Okay. Well, I guess we can't do the thing. It is okay, though. Okay. This way. Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and continue on with the story. So we have to go to Valeria Lake Shore. There's a long path where we just were to take out the monster. That is okay. That is a-okay. Resist? They can resist too?
Piece of cake.
Oh gosh. Oh, hello, Shinchi. Hello there. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really good. Hope you're doing good as well. So welcome to the stream. Ooh. So this is the north shore of Valeria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. The inn doesn't look too shabby either. I stayed here once before when I was in the area or another job. The wine's great. The rooms are nice, pretty much what you expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. You mean it's not? I at least intended to toss my cares to the wind for a while. Taking cat naps in our rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven. This is what a vacation is all about. Come on everyone, I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation at any time, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Oliver Lehem, know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever, as long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing. The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? I am alright. I think you just want to say hi before getting some sleep. Okay. Nice of you to drop in, say hi, even if it's just a little bit. Okay. So we need to find the man who loves fishing, so he must be at the dock. Man who loves fishing. What do you sell here? Deep fried smelt. Eastern style fried fish. Then Eastern style. Oh, it's a miso. Yeah. What about? No. We'll buy one. And then we'll also buy one for this one as well. Grilled rainbow. Feels 400. Oh, okay. Rockfisher skewer. Oh my goodness. And lemon for 400. Okay, cool. Gotta buy these, eat them, and then learn the recipe for them. Okay. Kingfisher Inn is at both. They're my favorite places. Okay, so this is an inn right here. That's good, that's good, that's good. So I know I have a location to rest. Oh, the balcony. Nice. And there's 4 beds here too. Okay. Here. Oh, 2 more beds. What's here? The other side of the bed. Okay. So not here. Okay, so I check the inn. The area's kind of big. Oh, and that's it? Wait, I just got stuck. Oh. Hey. Alright. There's 4. Is this the man? Man with pole. Could I ask you something? Wow, he's not responding at all. He must be really into fishing. So this is what a fishing mania looks like, huh? They seem like a unique breed. Not as unique as you are, that's for sure. The man seems to be concentrating on his fishing. Okay. Dang. I think that was the guy. Okay. Let's explore a little around here more. That's the entrance. That's pretty much it, huh? I already talked to all of these people too. Maybe I'm gonna talk to this guy. Oh, I did not. Okay, welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see, yes and no. How should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? I think we already met that guy. Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be? Oh, are you talking about old man Kwano? If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. So you're saying he's that old man fishing out back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. You might be able to get his attention if you call his name out really loud. Alright, thank you. This way. It was just the guy that we saw earlier. This guy right here. Excuse me. Are you the man named Lloyd who comes from the Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. It looks like this is where my skills come into play. What are you... Just sit back and enjoy. Oliver leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation blew into the man's ear. Oh my goodness, what in the... Who are you kids? And where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play with on him, Olivier. Yeah, that was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how did you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see, so you heard from Mr. Kwano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in a little more on the details? Before that, are you all braziers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. It had gone late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now, hold on a minute. What do you mean by this lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked. The guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers over a decade. Crap, I should have asked. It looks like we've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish like you say? You bet your last mirror it is, and I have been chasing that darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valyria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came running from the royal city. Ah, now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So Lloyd, what happened when you came back from the fishing that night? Oh right, I had returned the boat and was on my way into the inn, when I saw an odd couple head out into the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the new Ansel path. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city headed back home. But it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. So maybe I seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghost? There are ghosts that come out here? Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been two lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Don't tell me anymore. Oh brother, if Bracer starts afraid of ghosts, the guild is doomed. Not to mention, the habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. And now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right? Still not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. You better watch out because this little kitten bites. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. And I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. But it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. A school uniform? It couldn't be. It wasn't one from the Genis Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears. I see. The whole event just got a little more interesting. It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We were finally onto her trail. What? So she's an acquaintance of yours? Then while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep. We'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information, just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that that is off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. You mentioned something about a fisherman's guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. Oh, how is this couple involved with the missing airline incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. Well, in a nutshell, she explained that they encountered Josette in Roland. I see, that seems to be the person in question, alright. Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yeah, it looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're going to be in for a late night. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. I don't want to head back to Bose after we've gotten a room. I guess you're right. Not just yet. I understand. I'll reserve your room, so please come back after you finish with your other errands. Okay. really go back to the hideout because the thing. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and stay in for the night. Oops. Because I went over there and I couldn't do it. And if I missed a quest, then it's okay. Alright then, please come with me. I'll show you to your room. This is where you will be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark? What a nice idea. I'll be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest when you can. That's part of a racer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else. Whoa, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. But from here it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in those waters. And how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you going to do, Joshua? Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. I'll leave that part to you. Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Oh, we're just playing as Estelle. Let's go fishing! How do I fish? Do I need to equip something? What do I have? Open it doesn't really do anything. Let's go talk to these two. See what's up. Journal if you are having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Sure, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Estelle, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shira, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Shira's not the one I'm concerned about. Top people come here to enjoy fishing. If you'd like to borrow a fishing pole, we can loan you one, so all you need to do is ask. You'll loan me one? I want a fishing pole. I want to fish. I got some good fishing today, so please look forward to your meals. Can I fish? I want to fish. I need a fishing pole. There are some fishing rods propped against the rack. Can I take one? I want to fish. I saw Joshua. Let's talk to him. Aren't you going to fish? That pier looks like a nice spot. How about you try? How about you try too, Joshua? You're not so bad yourself, you know. Just not as good as you. I think I'll just sit here and watch if all the fishing practice has paid off. Is Lloyd still here? No? Okay. Is there like an event I need to... like something I need to do to trigger it? Like, I need a fishing pole. Can someone please give me a fishing pole? Oh, okay. I just had to trigger it. Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see how about casting a few lines. Start fishing. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole. I wonder if somebody at the inn has a spare I can borrow. I was just there. I didn't ask. Okay, let's ask the receptionist. Do you have a fishing pole I could borrow? Yes, of course we do. They're right over there and they're free to use for anyone lodging here. Oh, really? Score. Progressive rod. This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I'll put it to good use. Please enjoy yourself. Okay. Let me fish. I can finally fish. Yes, this looks like definitely the best spot. Let's see about casting a few lines. Let's see, from this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? To the west, the south, or east? Where is the best place that could fish? Let's do the west first then. Alright, here around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. Now, what should I do about bait? Use your lure, use a live bait, or use a fly? Let's do a live bait. Alright, let's sit back and relax and see what we can come up with. Oh, sweet, I got a bite. Now this is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Reel on once, wait a bit before reeling it in. Wait until it gets tired before reeling it in. Let's wait. I think we should wait for a bit. Alright, let's see what we got. Tiger rockfish. Nice. This was a biggie. I believe a little bragging may be in order. Let's see. What should I do now? We'll continue fishing. Or what should I do? Let's change fishing spot. Let's do the south now. Where the waters are more open. Live bait. Smelt. What a little fishy. Let's do it again. Let's change, let's use a lure this time. Got boots. Let's try a fly. Why not? I did not know that you can use fly as bait. I want another boot. I don't think this is a good fishing spot. Oh, hi Vinori, hello! Fishing, yeah, I'm fishing. Okay, let's change our spot. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's do it one more time. Let's see what we can get. I got smelt. Alrighty. Continue fishing. We'll change our spot. The only spot I have not is where the east is. Right here. Any MMO or game that got fishing is my kryptonite. Let's use our lure. And then we'll see what has come up. Rainbow trout. Actually, this might be a good spot. I got a tiger rockfish and then a rainbow trout. Oh my gosh. Yay! Another one. Okay. Let's do one more catch. And then we'll do the west around the pier. And use a live bait. Rockfish is delish. Let's see what we get. Tiger rockfish again. Let's go. Okay, I think that's enough fishing that we did today for today. Oh, the scene changed. Man, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I ended with a pretty good catch after all. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. Huh? Joshua? What's this? The book 100 Days War seems to have been left on the table. Estelle picked it up. I wonder if Joshua just forgot this. For being so sharp, he sure can miss things sometimes. I guess I'll just have to take it to give it myself. Then again, I wonder where he could have taken off to. Okay, there we go. Okay. I just had to turn on my lights on real quick. Because it's getting dark in where I am. Okay. I think he may went back to the hotel. So let's head back there. He's not here. Not by here either. Maybe he's at the pier? Oh, there it is. Hey there, laddie. Ooh, what are you doing whittling away the evening in a place like this? Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing or are you heading back into battle? No, I already had my fill. It sure has been a while since I did, though. Oh, that reminds me. So, held out the book she found on the table. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes started to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Gosh. I just choked on some dust. Okay. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, that's not really fair. You should always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like this when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's important. What's most important. You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle. Very good. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? All right. Oh, and in return, how about you playing me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is the whereabouts of light good for you? Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. Yay! Patch, 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 patch. I wonder what it is. I wonder why it is. That when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening, like this makes me want to cry. So you're still not going to ask about my past, I mean. We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day, your father came home with this beat-up kid. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you're also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield. Now, wait a minute. And you're caring and lonely. Of course I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes. You know, the kinds of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you. You know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was laying in bed. Wounded, I might add. Did I really do that? Yes, girl, you did! Yep, injured and all, more than once. I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social grace. Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle. What? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure, that's exactly what I tended to do. How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now. Good idea, I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. That was a nice moment. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Oh, right. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. I'm actually done with it, and at this point, it just ended up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. Can I read it, or how about giving it to someone else? Give it to someone. I'll read it. Looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand? I'm sure you'll be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle? Sure, I'll give it a shot. For Steve, 100 Days War. Yeah, we'll just keep the book. Damn, that stuck to both of them. Help a fellow out, I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. Whoa, I think I just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivia. Pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shira. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? Well, we're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Oh, great. She's already reached stage 2 rage mode. Don't worry, Shira. Olivia said he's good for another couple of rounds. How about having him keep you company? What? So you can still drink more, can you? Eek! Joshua, how can you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know. Should I? You're like a little demon and cute at the same time, too. At least the fish are polite here. Eek. I guess he'll be just fine. How about we sit at the counter? I hate to bother the two of them. Right, good idea. Please, Cher, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. 5 bottles of wine, my goodness. That's a lot of wine. Oh, he's blacked out. Yeah. Oh, he's totally plastered. It looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shira. Oh, whoa, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shira? It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the trope. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built my resistance that way, but who knows? Somehow I don't think that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. And getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Olivia drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run too, after his raging hangover anyway. And so that whole time, you were just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see, it's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issue, Shira. Quiet, you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. Alright then, let's go. That was all part of her plan. My goodness. Just look at him. Anything else to say? Sure, please. I can't take another. Okay. So we need to go to the far pier. Over here, maybe? I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they really show up? There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they'll be here. However, if we move around too much, there's the possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Skyban is supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from? We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. Where we can see the road and still be hidden. Not around the hotel. Maybe. Because the road is here. I think eventually we'll find it. Just go through every single little nook. Maybe like up the hotel? Like being on the balcony? Right here. Hey, what's that? Oh, there they are. Well, it looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, it seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense, we're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Wait for me, Kyle. I should have known it'd be them. It looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do. Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior, and to be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that, they are quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much as we can do about it. This is an order from Dawn. This seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying too. Hey Kyle, don't you think Dawn's been acting a bit strange recently? It's just not like him if you ask me, you know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. Well, I admit it was lucrative now that we got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone and taking hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Dawn has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although admittedly, it is a bit colder than liberal. Do you think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I like to see you get by without me with what your crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay, I see your point. And I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier. I do have to agree that Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for a ransom? We should take what we can get. And I like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that. Do you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those guys too. He might have gotten Don to buy into his ideas. Who is that guy and he? That's certainly a good question. Huh? What's that over there? What's what? It looks like whoever it was, they were waiting for... They were... What? It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. Who is that guy? It looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? You could have come a little earlier for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Black-clad soldier, whoa. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now, I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around. Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any developments since last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom for her own assets. Is it the Queen? Is this like the Queen's army or something? Seriously, we're going to get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? Guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they figure out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Sheer? Should we just storm in, shoot them, all let Aria sort them out? I've got a much better idea. Better idea? These two siblings appearing there means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we can do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see, take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua? Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea too. What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. We don't have much time. We've got to get out onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. Okay, so they came through this way. The party took to the road in search of the location of the airship. And... oh. So they parked in front of the Ambrel Tower, huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road. So what do you want to do, Sheer? Should we subdue them? That's one way to go about things. But there's more than double their numbers since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, they are no match for us. So how about we take them all on at once? I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. There's Olivia. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Oh, keep it down or they're going to hear you. Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive. Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water over my head. Voila! I was good to go. Ooh, I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there. That's some serious tenacity. Come on, I couldn't let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I just had come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you. I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once. You'd had to put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Shira. But anyway, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think? I don't think that's the issue here. No, I'm serious. Even if you subdue them all and manage to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release. Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk? Not boy do I ever. Listen up, everyone. Okay. But if you blow in my ear, I'm seriously going to punch your lights out. Kyle, Josetta. It's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you'd be gone so long. So, talks took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, but we're nearing the end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. So, what you're saying is... Yep, we'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality. We did it! Sweet! Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to Dawn. Alright, everyone, pack up and let's get out of here. Roger that. The temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with 15% humidity. There is a south-southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 RU. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area. It looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital energy and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, sir. Orbital energy activated. Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started. Stabilizers all green. Alright, lift off. Aye, aye, sir. Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Aye, sir. It looks like we'll make it back before morning. Yeah, I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report to Dawn first. Huh? Did you just hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. That's odd. I could have sworn it came from below deck. Oh, they're hiding there! Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time. Ho ho! Ooh! Oh, this is where their hideout is. Oh boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. We just got to tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Dawn as our leader, we can't go wrong. But don't you think Dawn's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days. But how about you knock that crap off? If Kyle or Josetta heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that I'm sure you're just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest. You're welcome to take a rest now if you like. Ah, you're those. You're too late. Ooh. Let's go. Now it's time to fight. 515. Whoa, that's crazy. Make it 6 bottles of wine next time. Let's craft. Actually, we'll do this one. 159. See what he can do. Quick draw. Fires off several rounds in a blink of an eye. Whoa. I missed? Olivia, how could you miss? Okay, alrighty. Let's go ahead and get everybody's strength up.
Come on.
Ooh, 135.
All right, we're good to go.
Poison. What? Well, it looks like we were able to get in here without any trouble. I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we'll all have you to thank this later. This time. Blech. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away. Well, even if we were discovered, we just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage fighting against these lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Olivier. So you thought that far ahead, taking all of those factors into account, huh? Not in a million years, are you kidding? I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base. I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all. Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nibel Valley. The Nibel Valley? Like the one on the border of Bose and Rolent? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside. And this is definitely a terrarium cover with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. Looks like your guess was right, Shira. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We'll need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course, your father Cassius too. Right. Understood. Cool. Okay. Because I did see a recovery point right here. So I am so glad that there is a recovery point so I can get my free host for free. Which is really good, but I don't like it how it's in a ship. I kind of like wished it was like out here. I could do it out in the open. But this will have to suffice. Okay, let's enter the enemy territory. We just have to start exploring every nook and cranny. And what is that? That looks like the first monsters that we have took out. And there's owls! Really to fire. Elder Owl and Gold Rat. Oh boy. There's a lot of enemies here. I don't want to fight as much. There's a little chest here. Can I get it? Let me see if there's anything I need to click. Scorpion. Nice. Okay. Nothing here. In this room. EP charge. Ooh, nice. Oh, I should buy some EP charge too. But I do need those. Jeweled ring. Nice. there's nothing here. So that's the end of this one. The voices of some men can be heard. It sounds like some of the grunts. Shall we rush the room? Rush in or not yet? I think not yet. Hold on a second. I can hear someone talking on the other side of the door. Looks like some of the grunts. Let's take care of them before we move on so there's no surprises behind us later. Okay, so we have to do this. Okay. Let's rush in. Like in your freaking dreams, are these guys for real? But if you're not new here, then who are you? What? Are you supposed to be intruders? Bingo! Where would the bracer go? I think it would be best if you surrendered. Forget that. We won't give up without a fight. Oh boy. That's a whole army of them. Holy crap. Okay, so they're not weak to anything. Okay, what we'll do is that we'll do...
Come on.
Let's get their strength up. This is one thing I'm worried about. Oh no, Joshua got poisoned. Okay. Let's do quick draw. We'll do it right here. That is good. That is really, really good. Oh my god. Okay, let's take care of this guy first. Perfect. Sylvan whip. And then we'll whip these. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and heal Joshua. I know that he's gonna need it real bad. Oh no! Oh, I should have healed him. I forgot about the poison. I totally forgot about the poison. I just healed myself for nothing. Just bonk him. And now we'll just do the same thing.
Oh, are we done already?
Alright. Now, where are the hostages? If you don't start talking, there are going to be some serious consequences involving a whip. Do you do what you want with us? We're not going to talk. Oh, is that so? Let me handle this, Estelle. Sure. Can't say I didn't warn you guys. Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. Don't think for a second that you're allowed to pass out yet. But if you start talking, maybe I'll be kind enough to let you. Yikes! You're down below. Some of our crew are guarding them. Very good. Now, where are your leaders, Kyle and Josetta, right? Forget it, lady. Do your worst. No one will tell you where they are. So the hostages are one thing, but you're not going to sell out your bosses, huh? I guess there's only one thing left to do. Ugh. Holy Stray is serious as unforgiving as ever. This? No, I've been far more unforgiving. Any masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Shira. And my whip would be more thrilled to make yours. Maybe some other time. It looks like the hostages are being held down below. Let's hurry. Okay. But before we go, let's go to the recovery point. I know it's far, but I'm doing this because it's for free. Because I don't want to waste any more of my resources. I'm just making sure. Let me just double check with everything. Encounter this. And then we just all run. Just run. There's like this chest right here. I don't know what it does. I think Granny. I already got that one. Here. Nothing in this room. In here. Anything in this little... Okay, no. What is that? That is terrifying. That's a terrifying monster. Anything? Anything? Nope. We'll just run into it and then quickly leave. So that's distract. Anyone have a clue what this place is? It's way too big for these bandits to have built, and it seems pretty ancient. It almost feels like there's like a stronghold of some sort, and I agree, this place is pretty old. I wonder if people used hidden forts like this one as hideouts back then. As far as I heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years. So it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around. The Great Collapse? The collapse of the ancient Zemurian civilization which existed more than 1200 years ago? It said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out. Oh, do you mean like Professor Alba said before? I'll tell you what though, for being a place this hard to find, someone's got some serious bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention, there are all sorts of monsters lurking around here too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live. Shira? Just what kind of men are you hanging out with? I don't know. Let's go here. Strega R. Okay. Let's encounter. Good thing we're first. And I'm glad that we can just like run. Here. What is this? These are so ugly. 600. Mad Splash. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there's nothing in here. There's one monster. This place is like a maze. The voices of some men can be heard. I can hear somebody talking, so we rush the room. I guess we'll rush in. Who are you guys supposed to be? Bracers? How'd you get in here? It looks like the hostages are being held in the room just beyond here. I think it's time you surrender quietly or else. Don't kid yourself. Let's get him. Eee. Ooh, I don't like this. Let's do an item. Because I have a feeling they're gonna attack Shira. I don't have a food item that does. Missed. Let's do... Get our strength up.
Come on.
Okay. I think with this, we can... Which one has the least? And then we're gonna take out this guy.
Someone's been naughty.
I missed? How did I miss? Okay. Just one more. Oh boy. Okay, good, he was blind. This should finish him off. Very good.
Oh,
Yay!
done already?
Yes, Joshua, level 14, let's go. What's going on out there? It seems a bit loud for just an internal squabble. Is everyone out all right? We're with the Bracer Guild, and we've come to rescue you. Seriously, we're saved? We've taken care of the guards, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment. Really? We've been saved? I'm Grant, captain of the airline of Linde. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today. You can thank us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way... Huh? It doesn't look like he's here. Ooh. Are these all the hostages? Yes, that's correct. This is everyone who was on the Linde, including crew and passengers. That can't be right. Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild. Cassius Bright. I do seem to remember hearing that name somewhere. Captain, isn't he that passenger? You know, the one who got off right before we left? Right, now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off. What do you mean? Well, there was this one passenger who disembarked the airline right before we took off. A man who had been on board since the Royal City, and he did seem to have such a name if I remember correctly. What? But his name was on the passenger list. Well, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes. This would have been handled had we arrived in Roland, but we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route, and things were left as they were. So that's what happened, huh? I thought it would have been awfully strange if Dan had been captured by the Sky Bandits. Well, it looks like our question has finally been answered. How ironic. Now wait a minute. Then, just what is Dad doing? With something this big going, why hasn't he contacted us? Calm down a step. I know you're as curious to know as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be securing the safety of the hostages. Okay, you're right. I guess I'll just have to forget about it for now. Listen up, everyone. We are now going to go after the Sky Bandit leaders and arrest them. I know how you all must feel, but I need you to sit tight a little longer. We'll be waiting here. Good luck. If that's the case, we'll prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hands. In other words, don't let us down. Leave everything to us. Ooh, yay! We got all the hostages. Ooh. And all of them are knocked out. Okay. Before we do, let's go ahead and just use some of our items since we're pretty in deep. We'll have to use some grilled fish. Apple. And then use... Okay, cool. I think we should be all good. There is a rock wall at the end of the passage. this a dead end? No, it looks like there's something here. Shall we try pushing on it? Push on rock wall. Oh. This was a secret door? That's quite a neat little trick there. I wouldn't expect anything less from a secret fort. This looks like it's a corner of the Nibel Valley. Sure, should we help the hostages escape first? No, we need to take out the Sky Bandit boss first. If we're attacked while attempting to escape, there's no way we'll be able to protect that many people. Oh, that's true. Well then, how about we get back in there and have a face-to-face chat with the gentleman running this fine operation. Okay, so we found a little secret base over here. Okay, alrighty. I think this is a good place to stop right here. I will be continuing on with the I think I only have a little bit to finish up the chapter, but this is all the time that I have for now. But tomorrow I will be streaming and we'll be continuing on where we left off. So I do want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.